Hey guys, and welcome to another Minecraft GA Stadium's hurling predictions video. Big weekend of hurling this weekend, so let's jump right into it. Up next we have Warwickshire versus Lancashire in the Laurie Mar Cup. Should be an interesting one. Lancashire could possibly have a chance at staying in it. It will depend mostly on Monaghan and Longford, because Cavan are only playing Leitrim, so the result of that match will help them, but Monaghan and Longford will decide whether they can actually be there. And Lancashire doing pretty well. Warwickshire struggling a bit more. So I think I'm going to go with Lancashire on this. I'm going to say by 4 points. I think they should get a decent enough win. So Lancashire to win by 4 points. Up next we have Roscommon versus Fermanagh in the Nicky Rackard Cup. Not too important for Roscommon. They can't. Well, it could end up being important for them. Should they lose to Fermanagh, and if Louth beat Armagh, that means Roscommon will end up relegated. So I suppose they'll want to avoid that. Same thing for Fermanagh. If they lose and Louth win, they'll end up relegated. So it's a pretty important one. But I'd be favouring Roscommon. Fermanagh, not too bad, but probably the weaker of the two. So I'm going to say by 3 points. I think Roscommon should be able to get the win. So Roscommon to win by 3 points. Up next we have Derry versus Mayo in the Christy Ring Cup. Mayo already relegated. All they can get out of this is 2 points. Tyrone are above them on 3 points. So Mayo are relegated. All they can really get out of this is to not lose every single game. Derry, possible chance to end up in the final. Depending on how the Meath and Sligo game goes. So Derry will want to come out pretty strong and use the score difference to get them to the final. So I'm definitely favouring Derry. I'm going to say by 6 points. Mayo came close in a few games, I think. But Derry, I think, will just be too strong for them. So Derry to win by 6 points. Up next we have Sligo versus Meath in the Christy Ring Cup. This is a big one. First and second, level on points. Winner is guaranteed a spot in the final. One of them is guaranteed a spot in the final regardless, looking at it. A draw would see them both on 7 points, meaning it would be up to Derry to win then to also reach 7 points and possibly overtake one of them. So one of the teams guaranteed spot in the final, so it should be a good battle. Meath probably the stronger team. They came down from the Joe McDonagh Cup last year, so probably going to be a tougher game for Sligo to try and win. So I think I'm going to go with Meath. I don't think by too much. I think Sligo should put up a good fight. I'm going to say by 2 points. I think it'll be a very narrow win. So Meath to win by 2 points. Our final game on Saturday is Kilkenny versus Dublin in the Leinster Championship. Level on points. Winner could be in the, will more than likely be in the Leinster final. I'd be expecting Galway and Kilkenny to be the two finalists, and Dublin and Wexford battling out for third place. But who knows? What if Dublin beat Kilkenny and Kilkenny and Wexford beat them? Could see them out of it. I think that would probably be one of the biggest shocks. But I'd be expecting Kilkenny to win this. Maybe not win it well, but get a decent sized score. I'm going to say by 4 points. I think they'll just be too strong for Dublin. So, Kilkenny to win it by 4 points. Our first game on Sunday is Clare versus Cork in the Munster Senior Hurling Championship. Should be an interesting one. Clare looking pretty safe. Probably going to be in the Munster final. Cork looking to hopefully put themselves into it as well. Should be a very close game. Could go either way. The only difference is Cork haven't lost any of the games they've played, whereas Clare have lost one of them. So, could be in Cork's favour. So, I think I'm going to go with Cork. I think they could pull off a bit of a shock. Not by too much though. It'll be by 1 or 2. I'm going to say by 2 points. I think this will be one of those shock games where people will be expecting Clare to win, but Cork will win it. So, Cork to win by 2 points. Up next we have Tipperary versus Limerick in the Munster Championship. Could be a big one. Limerick currently in danger of being dumped out of the All-Ireland Championship. But they can leapfrog Tipperary if they can beat them. So this should be a good one. This, I imagine, will be a very good one. I wouldn't be surprised if this one actually ended up being a draw, which favours Tipperary more than Limerick. And you know something? I'm almost considering it being a draw. But what score, if I am going to go to... I think I'm going to go to a draw. I'm going to say... 3-24 to... 27. That's the same. 3 threes is 9. So that's 33. So that's 6 and 27 is 30. Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. I'm going to go with a draw. So a draw for Tip and Limerick. 3-24 to 2-27. Up next we have Galway versus Antrim in the Leinster Championship. Galway, probably the strongest team in the Leinster Championship at the minute. Antrim, not doing too bad. Remember, they got that draw with Dublin. They lost to Wexford, and they lost to Kilkenny. But they've come very close. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they shocked Galway. But I think Galway will just be too strong for them. I imagine it'll be a pretty decent win. I'm going to say by 6 points. I think Antrim can definitely put up a good fight, and they definitely won't get relegated. But Galway should beat them, so Galway to win by 6 points. And our final game of the weekend is Wexford versus Westmeath in the Leinster Championship. Should be pretty one-sided. Westmeath are practically guaranteed relegation. They're the weakest team in Leinster Championship at the minute. Though they still have to play Antrim And if Antrim lose and Westmeath beat them after that, Antrim will end up relegated. So could be interesting. But as for this game, I'd be fully expecting Wexford to beat them. I think the only way Westmeath can get the win is to play Antrim, but I'd be expecting Antrim to win that game. So I expect a pretty big win for Wexford. I'm going to say by 8 points. I think Westmeath got the shock on them last year, but I think it was that kind of, I suppose, fresh promotion run teams tend to go on. You know, it's kind of similar with what Antrim are doing. They're having good games, fresh off promotion. But they're still not up to the same level as Galway, Kilkenny, Dublin, and Wexford. So, but yeah, I expect Wexford to get a pretty good win over Westmeath. So, Wexford to win by 8 points. And there you have it. Those are my predictions for the hurling for this weekend. Be sure to also check out my football predictions videos as well as the results videos for both. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you for the next one.